excuse me, advertising for oats. Oats are good eats, pure fives, both words, okay? So as I speak, okay, there's a perfect solid orange sunrise happening. The sun is the most amazing, vibrant, glowing, solid orange since the last time that God did this, okay? So God continues to give us the joy message and the rejoice message through the signs in the heavens every single day. There's never been more consecutive demonstrations, okay, of the great glaring O with colors dividing by 5, starable at in the naked with the naked eye because of proper cloud veiling. Okay, so it's literally a giant orange circle. Remember, so I've preached on this so many times. You literally can't see it through the trees very well, but it is a vibrant, bright, solid orange ball of the crispest circular sort. Staring me in the face, shining through an array of branches that are all shaped like Y's. Y is the final letter of joy. O is the center letter of joy. Okay, if you're really good, you actually see that the pine branches are shaped like J's because they join like this up into the stem of the center of the tree. So essentially you have this giant O that is orange shining through the branches that are shaped like J's and Y's, screaming out the joy message from God. Wow. Notice the word wow has an O at the dead center. And W is I am. So when you say wow, it's highlighting joy. Wow is I am joy. I am joy, I am. I am joy, I am joy. Wow. Notice the letter O makes an O with wow. Joy is at the center of the heart of God, okay? So, and it just keeps getting better. It is now a perfect, crisp, orange, bright, vibrant, glowing circle staring me in the face, saying this precise word from God: joy, 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 rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Okay? God food, God food, God food. Okay? Cocoa, cocoa, cocoa. So, how, class, one more time, how will the entire universe and every site and every woman and every man and every creature and everything in creation and everything in the universe feel and look as beautiful and gorgeous and joyful as it should to you personally? I will tell you exactly how. There's only one way. Are you ready for this? Da, 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 da. It's called cocoa. God's official choice. Okay? So you have to drink it first thing in the morning. Okay? Remember, beauty equals double cocoa. They say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Well, the reality is joy and all feel-goodness and all celebration of beauty. Okay, beauty is double cocoa. Like, put it this way. You have to drink this stuff in order to see and feel the world as delightfully as you should. It is an embarrassingly crisp orange circle, telling me to rejoice my head off. By the way, breakfast in bed divides by 3 in 3 words. It's a love package. The Lord just gave me that word. I am having breakfast in bed. I got my cocoa with water and sugar to taste, and I have some oats, which divide by 5. The word oats is a glaring joy package. Oats parallels eats. Like, what is a good idea for eats? Oats. 10 points higher than eats, pure 5s. And then you could say a toast, okay, to oats. There's my perfect orange joy circle, right on time as always. So my life is perfect with God. I love it. I love how God always makes the weather perfect for me. Notice that the word brown has an O at the dead center. Down the brown and feel the joy on the inside. Oh man. So, and then you have to rip the entire dairy industry to shreds. So no milk equals no cheese equals Jesus equals God's Son. So your satanic chocolate milkshake and your satanic chocolate milk are pieces of trash. Half of it's killing you. There's a tiny fraction of cocoa which has been totally prostituted, and so you just feel totally nasty. And it doesn't take you to the promised land at all. And sometimes it takes days. Like, it actually takes days. The reason people don't understand the way that I feel is because they don't persist in the diet. And it takes days, if not weeks, to purge your system and your brain from all of the crap that you've been shoving into it for years. Okay? And dairy is one of the biggest that has worked its tentacles into every product in North America. So this is a revelation right here. This is so cool. I love these words. Okay, this is mathematical poetry. Okay, so orangey white. So the sun blends from orange to white. Okay, from the sunrise, and it goes back in that order at the sunset. Well, orange plus white equals 125. Joy, joy, half a joy. Orange is 60, white is 65. Put the two together, you get 125. 5 times 5 times 5. Joy, joy, half a joy. And then if you're really good and you say orangey white, like right now, the sun is. The sun is an orangey white. It started as solid orange, and now it is an orangey white. Now you've just added a Y, and so orangey white equals 150, which is triple joy. By the way, I got a gem from the Lord out of the book of Timothy last night. Double honor. The elders that labor in doctrine and the word are worthy of double honor. So double honor is triple joy. There's joy at the center of double. There's joy in the word honor, N-O-U. It's the same joy at the center of the word donut, as in not a donut gluten bomb that you shove in here. No, that's evil. No, I'm talking about just the shape of a donut, like the halo around God's throne, or the halo around the sun. It's called a donut. It has joy at the center, and then circle equals joy. Okay, but when you say double honor, it equals triple joy, with a lot of fabulous letters that build individual joy packages. So, once again, the other colors are in place to divide by 5. Gray, pink, cream, white, blue, turquoise. But the sun itself, right now, is orangey white. Okay, triple joy. And it's a giant O. Rejoice. So rejoice has an O at the dead center. Joy has an O at the dead center. The better to see you with, little kids. But how are the little kids going to feel maximum joy in everything that comes into their eye? By drinking God food. Da, 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 da. Now this, my friends, is chilled cocoa, which is a word from the Lord. Chilled cocoa to 37 degrees Fahrenheit, because 37 equals cocoa. So chilled cocoa equals 90. Equals oxygen. Hot cocoa equals 80, divides by 5 as well. They're both joys. But Jesus said he wants you either hot or cold. So this is what you call it. Anyways. Words. Okay, so there you go. There you go. the word bronze comes to mind, and the Lord did this last night with the moon too. In the sovereignty of God, I mean, it's been a full moon it was full moon last night. It was basically a full moon the night before. Full moon is double love, but the color of the full moon was cream, which divides by 5. I've been getting the color cream like crazy because that ends in cocoa. The dream equals double cocoa ending in ream. Okay, and that's a big reason why I've been getting the color cream from cocoa all the time, because it ends in cocoa. So, but yeah, just orangey white. So orangey white is 150 points, and what's nice about that is that it puts the EY at the dead center, like the divine phrase, a happy ending that divides by 5, and puts the EY at the dead center. You can feel it on your lips. Orangey white is a beautiful set of letters because it starts with a 5, has 5s at the dead center, and ends with a 5. In fact, it just occurred to me, that's amazing. Orangey white, the 2 center letters and the 2 bookend letters add perfectly to joy, and they all divide by 5. Orangey white, that's the color of the sun right now. And then remember, there is joy in the glow, just like there is joy in the bowl, just like there is joy in the wind blowing. You see how those anagrams all add up? And you stick the word the in front, like God has ordained with the cocoa, the water, the ecstasy, the pleasure, the treasure, okay? Or the earth is the footstool of God, the footstool, So the glow, the blow, the bowl, okay? Now they're all perfect 5 fests. Perfect fest equals joy. They're perfect 5 fest joy packages. So why does the bowl exist? For your joy. Okay, why does the wind blow? For your joy. Why is the glow of the sun glowing? For your joy. Da 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 da. It's like da 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 da. Which reminds me of the joy of a mown lawn. Okay. Anyways, we got to be careful about what. Anyways, so yeah. So then you can say the glowing, Anyways. So yeah. Yeah. Wow, beautiful. You gotta focus on the colors in the order. It's like pink. Pink plus gray is a 105 package. So pink, gray, cream, white, turquoise, blue. Add them all up. They're all 5s, but like there it is, people. Joy, joy, joy. I mean, literally the sun, the great O, shines through trillions of Y-shaped branches, including you and me, like 24/7. That is screaming out Joy. So, entire world, which is shaped like an O, can we all please get with the program? Okay? How do you get with the program? You confess that Jesus is God. You ask him into heart. You wear all white every single day. You drink your God food first thing in the morning on a wheat-free, gluten-free diet. You sing your head off and praise the Lord all day long. You actually choose your own personal maximum joy all day, every day, because you have a unique, precious gift and a unique, precious personality and a unique, precious interest and a unique, precious... Turn yourself loose, be free, okay? Quit a dumb job if you hate it and push the joy package higher. Basically, I'm here to set the entire world on fire with clinical heavenly ecstasy while we all wait for Christ's return. Okay. So you have God's permission and command to rejoice your head off every single day. Okay, Satan, who is the enemy, wants you to not rejoice. He wants you to complain, doubt, fear, be bored, depressed, wallow, just like, oh. Basically anything and everything that is negative. That's what Satan wants for you. God wants screaming maximum joy in you, through you, out of you, 24/7. So I've already told you how to achieve that. Now you just have to obey it and do it. Wow. Orangey white. Well, that's the word of the day. Orangey white is just like the letters a happy ending. They have there's the same letter count with the EY at the dead center. Okay. The joy of a happy ending. That's a word from the Lord. It purifies with the EY at the dead center, just like orangey white. Typically, the day ends with the sun being an orangey white. But God always promises you a happy ending at the end of every day. Remember, it's only about today. Jesus said it's all about today only. Okay? And don't think about, a happy ending at the end of my life. No, it's a happy ending today. You've got to find a way to make sure that you have a happy ending today. That's always the will of God for you every single day. Every single day is a day only. That's all you're supposed to concern yourself with. Only today. Only today. Only today. Okay? Live for God, okay, and Jesus, who is only today. With all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your joy. Only today. Don't even think about tomorrow. Okay, you got to break off all sorts of lies of Satan's children and say, you got to plan for the future. You got to have like all sorts of future plans and all sorts of like complex, scheduling and agreements with people 4 weeks down the road, and you got to have sick amounts of planning and like contracts and commitments and stupid stuff. Nonsense. Total nonsense. It's like, man, that's beautiful. Look at the trees in the distance. Look at all those Ys. Man, what do you do? Like, look at how the colors just blend. I might have to review all colors and get more ones that divide by 5, but you're just like, the word soft and faint divide by 5, of course, but in case you haven't noticed, until this entire planet is on fire 24/7 with maximum screaming heavenly joy, we ain't seen nothing yet. But I promise you, it's coming. And it's coming huge. Like, it's coming astronomically huge. That it's going to blow away every sight, sound, and feeling that the entire world before us ever thought was cool. I'm not even joking. Okay? The level of joy and happiness that is going to flow through the veins and cells and brains of every single human on earth in my lifetime is going to make you cry for joy. You're going to be like, I can barely believe. First, you're going to experience it yourself, and you're going to be like, I can barely believe that I feel this happy 24/7. Okay? And then just multiply that across all the billions of people of the earth. And it's going to be beyond funny. It's going to be beyond. People are going to get baptized in cocoa water. I'm not even joking. To the glory of the cross. People are actually going to receive believers' baptism in cocoa water. And they're allowed to drink the water when they're down, when they're up, whenever they want. And it's going to be clinically hilarious what happens. It's going to be absolutely hysterical. I've already said there's going to be cocoa pools, cocoa baptisms. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's going to be so ridiculous, people are just going to be like, well, thank God the past is over, because it was very stupid. Like, it was just very stupid. Thank God there's going to be, like, real dances and real dancing. There's going to be real fashion. There's going to be really beautiful people that are actually alive and vivacious and so full of love that, like, they can't stop laughing. People are going to be more beautiful, okay, that come forth and like grow up to be like smoking hot, like spirit-filled, cocoa-filled, like diet paradise bliss packages. It's going to be tear-jerking. Sharing is going to abound. There's going to be no deaths at all anymore. There's going to be ridiculous hospitality and house parties, indescribable sharing, a total spirit worldwide of non-possession, and people sharing everything on this planet freely. People are hardly going to believe the freedom everyone has in the world. There's going to be crazy rejoicing. There's going to be crazy worship. There's going to be crazy thanksgiving and crazy praise and happiness worldwide. People are going to spend all their time outdoors, like singing like children in the sun. You're going to see literal like dancing in the streets. You're going to see like, I mean, sex is going to go through the roof. Holy marriage is going to go through the roof. Large families are going to go through the roof. Tons of offspring. Abortion is going to be over. Sexual immorality is just going to fall away because people are so happy with the real thing. And it's just going to be absolutely ridiculous. Repentances are going to happen joyfully. You're going to see tons of people throwing their turbans in the fire and all sorts of dumb things that they thought, were happiness or pleasing to God. They're just going to be walking away from false religion, just dumb trinkets and all sorts of bad thinking that they... But I promise you, it's going to be funny. Like, it's going to be funny. Like it's going to be happy. Like, the things that people see and say and feel and do are going to be absolutely hysterical. You will see some of the weirdest, like, crabbiest people singing their heads off and like rolling on the ground in laughter. You will see strange joy that you never thought would happen to some of the weirdest people on the planet. Like, it's coming. Like, people that you never dreamed would be happy are going to be literally rolling on the floor laughing. It's going to be hysterical what happens. Okay? You're going to see white go through the roof. You're going to see all white clothing go absolutely through the roof worldwide, and all white everything. Okay? You are going to see astronomical sharing. You're going to see astronomical freedom. You're going to see astronomical consumption, okay, of cocoa powder with water, sugar to taste if you want. You're going to see cocoa baptisms. You're going to see cocoa pools. You're going to see maybe even cocoa water slides. What do we know? All I know is it's going to be cocoa flowing through people's veins, flowing through the water, being consumed like you wouldn't believe. Diet is going to be healed. Like, diet is going to be healed for everyone worldwide. And that's going to be huge, okay, in this joy flood, okay? You will see people walking down the streets, singing their heads off, and smiling at each other, and saying hello, and saying hi, and cracking jokes. You will see people with humor they never thought they had. You will see people screamingly joyful. You will see a total revival in pedestrian-only living, and in walking cities, and in walking communities. You will see an absolute revival in people wearing all white and looking gorgeous as they walk the streets of wherever they live. Oh yeah, it's going to be hysterical. You're going to see huge weddings. You're going to see like 10 people getting married at the same wedding ceremony on the same day, and everyone's wearing all white because we can't do it fast enough. Cocoa is going to be the official drink of choice at weddings. I mean, you are going to see screaming, tear-jerking change in all the right ways. You're going to see animosity and hatred just disappear. You're going to see hilarity. Humor is going to go through the roof. Hilarity and humor and laughter is absolutely going to skyrocket. The epidemic of depression and seriousness and anxiety is going to absolutely collapse. And it's going to get replaced with incredible joy. Okay. Laughter. Okay. But it's all going to begin with you. Okay. Total health and healing on the inside of you. Okay. God's going to give you your dream body. Okay. I've talked about the diet. Okay. I've talked about this guy as your chosen key to take you to the promised land. You're going to see countless people worldwide for all time getting their dream body, their dream feelings, their dream emotions, their dream 24/7 feelings and living condition. and their feelings of bliss and paradise and happiness that are untouchable by anything negative of the devil. Um, and that is going to absolutely go hand in hand with an explosion of freedom and generosity and distribution of gifts and wealth. Um, and I mean, you are going to see like tear-jerking, astronomical silliness in all the right ways, and it's going to be funny. Like I said, there's going to be cocoa baptisms. There's going to be cocoa pools and cocoa pool parties. Maybe even cocoa water slides. I don't know if we'll see. I mean, there's an obviously wisdom and efficiency about this whole pleasure thing, but it's so easy to just add cocoa to any pool of water in the universe. I mean, people do it with chlorine and salt. Well, you're just being foolish. Add cocoa instead, and people will be in paradise and drinking themselves in paradise. Plus, they get the privacy of the dark water, and you know what that means. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be hilarious. And oh, that's funny. Okay, well, I got more breakfast to, I got more. So I got my cocoa with water with a little sugar to taste. I got my oats, and that's all you need to be maximally happy first thing in the morning. All right.